You guys, I am about darn tired of filling up these waters. Look how nasty that is. We are over these waters and I'm ready to just chunk them away. But I'm gonna show you guys how we can have fresh, clean water. I don't have to fill it up, I don't have to lift it, I don't have to move a water hose, I don't have to do anything with these anymore. Let's show you how we're gonna do it.
We are going to show you the solution we came up with for portable automatic water for the chickens. So before, we've always used the old school screw top, and there's a little cap on the bottom. Waterers, it's been in the other videos, so you guys have seen that a few times. Well, we went to automatic waterers for the stalls and our portable chicken tractors, but with batch 3, as you guys know, we're doing something a little different. We've got them in that 164 foot poultry netting from Premier One. And so we went back to those old school waterers, and that's a pain in the butt. So we got to fill them almost every day now, depending on the temperature. So I came up with a solution. I think it's going to work, and we're going to show you guys what it is. All right, guys, so real quick, I'm going to show you what we came up with. So this is a outdoor shepherd's hook.
I never knew that's what that was called.
Yeah, me neither. I had no idea. But I was looking and I was thinking, man, what's something that I could use that would be easy to move around, that was strong enough to hold that drinker, which is what we're going to use. And I think this is going to work just fine. We're going to find out. So shepherd's hook, we're going to use these Plasson drinkers. We love these bell waters, and as you guys know, we use those in our meat tractor. We've got them in the stalls over there. We got them a few different places. They work really well, and they just hook up with a low pressure 1/4 inch rubber hose or tubing. And let's see what else we got here. So the tubing, I found these adapters online, which is 3/4 inch to a garden hose adapter. So that's going to get the tubing to the size that we need. And here is the pressure regulator. This is what reduces it down to, I'll show you guys this in a minute. This is what reduces the pressure down, because this is a low pressure system, so you can't just plug a water hose into it. Quick connects for the garden hose, so makes it easy to disconnect when we want to move it, and the splitter, so if we want to have multiple of these we can, or just use another water hose off of it, whatever. I'm going to put the links to all these down below, including the Plasson drinker, and as usual, you guys can go check it out if you guys are interested. Let's go see if this works.
So the shepherd's hook is in 4 pieces, super easy. This one, well, I just did it on accident, but this one, it's already together, and you just twist where you have all 4 that stick into the ground, and then after that you just twist it all together, which means if we want to make it lower, we can take out one of these rods. We won't need to, we'll use the entire thing, but in case you want to make it lower to the ground or whatever, you can just take one of these rods out. And there's a 2-pack, so if you want to add more rods to it, you could, depending on how high you just really wanted it. And last piece, super simple. I like simple.
Alright, so we already ran into our first little problem. Is these little adapters that go from a 1/4 inch tube to a water hose. The tubing that we had, the one that we've been using, is too thick. The outer diameter is too thick. Inside diameter is a little bit thicker too. But we've got this extra tubing from Rainbird from the drip irrigation system, and it fits just fine. So basically, this is, where's it at? So you got this little piece right here, you just screw that off. That's what I've slipped on here. And then this pushes on over that nipple like that, and then screws on tight. And remember, this is a low pressure system, so it's not that big of a deal. And then this just twists on. This is our favorite pressure reducer regulator. And all you gotta do, there's a plus or minus up top. I turn this with a flathead screwdriver all the way to the left towards the minus until it doesn't go anymore. That way you know it's zeroed out. And you can check that by, this is on right here. If I turn this splitter on, nothing's coming out, right? So I'm gonna go ahead and close it, and then I'm gonna slowly adjust this to the right until it's at the desired pressure, which we want it to be just below 10, so between 5 and 10 for this particular drinker. So if I slowly turn this, you'll see the pressure start to rise. And I'm gonna put it right about there. And you can tell that that lower flow is definitely because of this. If we were to turn this all the way to the right, you'd see the pressure go up, and there'd be a lot more water coming out.
Birds are wondering what you're doing.
Yeah.
You scared that one.
They're curious. All right, so thankfully, because of rain not too long ago, it's nice and soft out here.
Wow, that went in really easy.
I know. I'm not mad at that. This is a little, oh, it just needs to be tightened. So we picked a spot that has a little bit more shade than the rest of the area here. Of course, we're probably going to be moving them here in about a week.
Now look at all the grass. It's already all almost, a lot of it's beaten down.
So I got number 3 chain, a couple of fittings. I like to use these better than wire. It lasts longer, it's a little beefier. And we've got little carabiner hooks. And I like these because we can use them to adjust it up or down. And we just need to come up with a good height, which is probably about right there for these birds.
Yep.
So we're gonna put it right out there. Works. All right, so I think that's a pretty good height right there. But I've got the tube going up. We may need to tie this up or something. We use zip. You know how I like zip ties. We may zip tie that. Birds can't really hurt it though. And that's it right there.
Does it matter which splitter?
No, it doesn't matter though.
We forgot to show you, to make this connection to the water, we had to use a piece of the bigger tubing, as you can see like right there, and adapt it to the smaller one. So that is where both sizes come into play. And we're gonna put both of these down below. I don't know if you can see, there's that bigger tubing. And we just forced this one down on the inside of it, and it made that connection here, which runs all the way down into our water supply. All right, you ready?
Yeah, let's see.
There it goes.
That was fast. Look at that good water.
Nice and cold too.
And then the last thing is to probably adjust the water level in this. We'll see what it does.
There's some good water. Look, everybody else is starting to come.
Wait a minute.
What's going on over here?
Nice cold water. So we got a couple of zip ties just to help hold this up. We also routed this over the netting just so we didn't have to worry about them tripping over it or yanking on it. And that's what it looks like. This is plenty beefy enough. We probably could have went with one that was a little bit smaller, but this is really stout. It holds it just fine. This doesn't weigh that much anyway. Maybe, I don't know, 15, 20 pounds.
I don't know how we got lucky. We didn't have to adjust the water level either.
Yeah, I know, it was perfect.
Yeah.
Try it again.
I'm like, why'd you do that?
So that's it, guys. Like I said, that was really simple, really easy. I think it's going to continue to work out pretty good for us. And when we move this area, all we've got to do is pull that thing out of the ground and stab it somewhere else. So I'm pretty happy about that. All the links for everything are going to be down below. Thanks for watching. Hope this helped you guys out, and we'll see you on the next video.